Aloha.
It's such an exciting place to be.
And look at this day, Eileen.
Beautiful. From one extreme to the other, beach to volcano.
My favorite place is the Volcano House. I think that's Pella.
Aloha, welcome to Volcano Winery. Classic, smooth, and very special.
This lookout is crazy. Well, I'm excited. Let's go. Aloha. Welcome to the Big Island of Hawaii. Behind me is the beach at the Mauna Kea Resort. But the Big Island is so diverse, and you're going to see how diverse today. I'm your host, Eileen Lacerte, real estate broker on the Big Island of Hawaii, and we are selling Big Island, Hawaii. Let's get going.
Aloha, good morning. Good morning, Eileen. So glad to be here. I'm Elizabeth Fien, the CEO of Friends of Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. And look at this day, Eileen.
Beautiful.
I am so thrilled that you're here, and I want to introduce you to the person that really has the knowledge.
Okay.
This is Hunter Bankley, our
Hunter,
Pleasure
nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
He's our Institute coordinator, and he is going to give you fabulous information. So I'm going to let him talk.
Let's let him talk.
All right.
So folks, what you guys may see behind us in this shot right here is an amazing view of Kaluapele, also known as the Kilauea Caldera. This caldera has been formed through a process called caldera collapse. It has been happening for thousands upon thousands of years. And essentially, when you think of a volcano like Kilauea here, which is classified as a shield volcano, think of like a warrior shield kind of laid flat on its side. And so what happens at the top of these calderas, as the magma chambers start to expand and enlarge, the volcano itself will start to expand and enlarge as well. Now, when this ultimately leads to an eruption, all of the landmass you see being supported by that magma chamber all of a sudden are left unsupported by that vacant magma chamber, which then causes the area to collapse down inside the magma chamber. So when you look around the caldera, you're actually looking at the footprint of that magma chamber 500 years ago. This is one of the premier overlooks we have here inside the park, and it offers you a stunning view of the caldera, not only of the caldera, but also of the Halemaʻumaʻu crater, which is where that steaming vent behind me is actually located. So when our eruptions are happening here inside the park, Halemaʻumaʻu crater is actually going to be the place where it happens. Oftentimes, the eruptions we find here in Halemaʻumaʻu crater are very self-contained and one of the safest viewing points that we can offer here in the park. Approximate size of the caldera itself is about 2.8 miles by 2.2 miles wide. So sometimes perspective can make it seem a lot closer than it actually is. But Wahine Kapu and the Steaming Bluff section right here is known for the thermal vents and the steam that escapes from deep underwater reservoirs. As that groundwater seeps through the volcanic rock, which of course is very porous, it makes contact with that molten hot rock. Even just 50 feet below the surface, the rock reaches a temperature of 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And so as water hits that steaming rock, it's instantly vaporized, converted into steam, and then escapes its way to the surface, as we can see here along the bluff side. But this is absolutely one of the best overlooks to come check out while you're here. Now, another feature you guys may have noticed when looking at the vent at Halemaʻumaʻu is the very distinct yellow coloration. Now, it's no mystery that these volcanoes can produce volcanic gases, the most notorious of which is sulfur dioxide, SO2. Now, sulfur dioxide is known for, being potentially fatal to human, plants, vegetation, things of that nature, but it's also producing various other volcanic elements as well, one being hydrogen sulfide. And when hydrogen sulfide actually chemically interacts with the SO2, the sulfur dioxide being produced, it produces a chemically pure sulfur. And so this comes in the form of very delicate yellow tiny sulfur crystals. And that is actually the coloration we're actually watching being formed in live time right now. Eileen, so here we are at one of our more exciting stops inside of Hawaii Volcanoes National Parks, Nahuku Lava Tube. This lava tube formed 500 years ago during the Kilauea eruption. Is such an exciting place to be.
It's not active, right?
No.
Okay.
No current lava in the inside at the moment.
Good. I'm really excited to walk through this. And what does Nahuku mean?
Yeah, so Nahuku is the Hawaiian place name. That was the original name of this place. Nahuku is in reference to the term for lava dripping. That's in reference to the molten lava dripping from the ceiling down to the floor of the lava tube.
I can't wait to get into this tube. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So we're finally in the tube. I'm so excited. It's nice and cool in here, but a little spooky.
Yeah, it definitely can be a little dark. These caves are very naturally cool, so you get the water dripping through the ceiling. The volcanic rock is extremely porous, so that slow drip can happen even in times of drought. In times of ancient Hawaii, the Hawaiians would actually bring old retired canoes down inside the lava tubes to collect the rainwater.
Wow.
And in times of drought, they could come back and access those stores of water.
Wow.
But in addition to that, caves and lava tubes in particular hold a very special place within the Hawaiian culture. They were used as burial sites oftentimes for their royalty. And so they hold a very special place to us here in Hawaii.
This lava tube made a lot of new land, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The Kilauea eruption that happened in the 15th century was one of the largest eruptions we had on recorded history. It erupted for approximately 50 to 60 years consecutively. Wow. All of Puna, HPP, Hilo is all built on this very same lava flow, the Kilauea lava flow.
And that's why I'm a realtor in Hawaii, because it's the one place on Earth that makes new real estate every day.
All right, so one of the things you guys may notice when you're visiting the Nahuku Lava Tube, underneath some of the lights, you might find small amounts of plant life. And one thing plants need to survive and thrive, of course, is water. Now, here in Hawaii, we have a very porous volcanic rock. And so it takes some time for that water to actually drip down through that rock to join our water table. And so while you're walking through the Nahuku Lava Tube, it's very regular to feel drops of water falling from the ceiling onto your head. You will often find that during flash flood and hurricane events that lava tubes can be a part of that as well, and often encounter flash flooding as well. So in this chamber here, you may notice the vaulted ceilings a bit here. These vaulted ceilings are typically caused by large collections of that volcanic gas forming a bit of a bubble inside the tube. And so once that eruption ends and that lava flows out, leaving this tubular cavity behind, these vaulted ceilings are good examples of those gas collections.
Wow, what an incredible place you brought us to this time. What is this?
So this wonderful view that we have today, this is actually the Kilauea Iki Trail, and it is by far the most popular trail we have here in our national park, Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. It's around 4 miles round trip when you combine it with the Nahuku Lava Tube, and it's personally my most favorite trail we have. As you're making your way across the lava lake formed in 1959, you can see bits of olivine, which is a more primitive form of peridot, the beautiful gemstone, the birthstone for August, glittering throughout the lava rock. So it makes for an absolutely spectacular experience. So, you know, the 1959 eruption is really something that characterized the Kilauea Iki crater as we know it today. Before 1959, this was an 800-foot deep cratered pit with a forested floor. In 1959, we had an eruption that was one for the record books. The fountains produced by that eruption reached over 1,900 feet into the air, by far passing our former records. And it actually filled up that 800-foot deep pit with 400 feet of magma. Now, so what you get to hike through today is actually the lava lake left over from that 1959 eruption. So what we're doing right here is we're actually spraying pure alcohol into the bottoms of her shoes, and she's running them through the shoe brush station that we have here. Now this is done to prevent the spread of ROD, which is rapid ohia death disease. The ohia trees are the most popular, most common native tree we have here in the national park. And rapid ohia death disease is a fungus that has been attacking these trees over the past decade. So by preventing the spread of this fungus from the everyday visitor, you know, one visitor could be hiking in one section of the forest somewhere else on the island, the next day find themselves here in Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. So decontamination is always a key factor in protecting and protecting our environment and practicing conservation.
I can feel the steam.
You sure can, Eileen. So where we find ourselves currently is the sulfur banks here in Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Now, there's a big distinction between a steam vent and a sulfur bank. And really, it's all about the depth of the crack. The closer it goes down to the magma chamber, the more volcanic gases it's going to contain. The more shallow to the surface, the more groundwater it's going to contain, the more steam and vapor it will contain. And believe it or not, Eileen, you know, the steam coming up from these steam vents, it's very good for your skin, almost like a sauna, you know? You might not believe this, but I'm actually approaching my 55th birthday. But the sulfur banks here are very quite famous. There's this a very famous story of Mark Twain wandering into the sulfur banks after the sulfur banks had been closed against public heed and warning. And he wanders out into the sulfur banks and he loses consciousness. And some good Samaritans, probably the same people who told him not to go, see him collapse. And so they come in and they grab Mark Twain and they drag him to safety. And so you can thank Hawaii Volcanoes National Park for stories like Huckleberry Finn.
Elizabeth, thank you so much for taking me around the Volcano National Park today, because it was fascinating. I couldn't have done it without all your input. And I'd like to take you to lunch. Is there any place around here that would be a good place to have lunch?
My favorite?
Yes.
The Volcano House Hotel.
I've heard of that. Can you see the volcano from the...
You can see the volcano, and the restaurant is Crater Rim Restaurant. Called the Crater Rim Restaurant. Guess where it sits?
Over the crater.
It does.
Oh, great.
And the food's delicious.
Let's go. I'm hungry.
Okay, me too.
I'm hungry.
We are in the historic Volcano House Hotel.
This place is a fireplace on top of it.
Well, this fireplace, first of all, the Volcano House Hotel was built 1800s, but the original hotel was built in 1940 and it burnt down.
Well,
1940.
not from the lava though, right?
No. No.
Okay.
And in 1941, it had been rebuilt and opened, and we're sitting in front of the iconic fireplace. Do you know this fireplace? They never let it go out, ever.
And in Hawaii, that's kind of weird.
But if you're up here at 3 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah,
it is 46 degrees outside,
I know.
and you walk in, you're going to be warm. Come on, look at how we were outside. It's getting cold out now.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting, Hawaii as it is. You could be down on the beach at 85 degrees and 2 hours later up here, sitting in front of a fireplace.
Let me tell you, we have 11 microclimates here in Hawaii?
Yes.
So, what better place to be sitting in front of a fireplace than the historical? Now, this hotel, by the way, has got the Crater Rim Restaurant. It's got Uncle George's Bar, which I wish we had time to go have a cocktail.
Me too.
I'm more hungry than anything else. Has 33 rooms.
Wow.
So you can stay right on the crater, and if there's an eruption,
You get to look from your room out on it.
you could be laying in your bed. Woo-hoo. I'm no expert, but there's a lot of history in this hotel.
You can feel it. You can feel it and you can see it.
What about this wall and this fireplace?
That's amazing.
I think that's Pele.
I think that's her too. She talks to me sometimes. I'm just saying. I see her lips moving.
Well, what do you think? I'm really, really hungry.
Me too. Let's go. I'm starving. Let's see what kind of restaurant they have.
Okay. Oh, and then can we go see a room?
Yes.
Okay, which first?
Food.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Hello, ladies. I have your edamame here. This is non-spicy, vegetarian option.
Cute.
And also you get the sweet chili oil with the garlic.
Yum.
It's pretty amazing.
Yum, yum, yum.
And then next here we have another starter. It's our Caesar salad. That's also with our grilled chicken add-on with a grilled pineapple on the side. Croutons and Parmesan cheese makes it really, really great. Moving forward, We have our Big Island burger here. This is also a really popular dish with a balsamic drizzle and some feta cheese. Of course, you get the side of fries and the side of pickles.
Oh my gosh, I should have ordered that.
And then last but not least, we have our somen salad. This is really a big salad, but with all the interesting items. You get the cucumber, boiled egg. You also get radish, carrots, and avocado slices.
And this is all locally sourced?
These are locally sourced, yes, and they're made like freshly in the back too, like house things, like dressing. We do the noodles, like fresh arugula, and everything is pretty much fresh here, locally fresh.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Enjoy, ladies.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Eileen, you want to go check out a room?
Yeah.
Room 33. You know this hotel has 33 rooms?
And this is number 33. How did we get that? Oh my God.
This is a
Look at the view.
crater rim room.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm going to fight you over for who gets to stay in it tonight. Oh,
Look at all the steam since this morning. How it's grown.
this view is stunning. Can you imagine being here at night?
Oh my gosh.
Now we can see Halemaʻumaʻu crater completely. Look at, you can see where she's ready to erupt again.
Yeah.
You've got ohia trees right out here. This is stunning. And this is in the historic Volcano House Hotel. Do you know, there isn't a TV in here. I guess that
Who needs one?
Who needs a TV when you've got a crater?
Volcano out your window.
Wow.
I can imagine when it's really going off, 1,000 feet in the air. If you were in this room, you might say, that's a little close.
But do you know that it's really an optical illusion? Because we're a good 2 miles away. So it'll feel like it's right here and you can hear it. You can hear it and it's a roar. But you're really safe. So can you imagine, like if it erupts right now, we could just sit on this couch and we're perfectly safe and we can watch the eruption.
And we can get a cocktail from
Uncle George's.
Uncle
Uncle George's is one of the oldest. It's an old bar. It's a great bar downstairs. Now this whole hotel, when it was restored recently, they did a restoration maybe 10 years ago, and it's all single wall construction. So it's all historic windows, historic floors, which means that if you're over the Uncle George's bar, which we're not, you can hear everything. However, you're out back here in this deluxe room.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. This has been so much fun.
It really has been.
Eileen, I could not let you leave Hawaii Volcanoes National Park without coming to the Volcano Winery.
Of course. A volcano and a
winery. Right.
The two go together.
Of course they do.
Totally
So
in with that.
are we going to go in and
Yeah.
like drink wine?
Yeah. Let's do
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Wow. What a great place. She told me I couldn't leave the volcano park without stopping here. So I said, twist my arm, and here we are.
She's right. I'm super excited you guys stopped by. I have our top seller espresso sample if you're interested.
Of course we are interested.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Happy hour somewhere.
That's it. Oh, Lonnie, this looks good.
I'm so excited for you to try this. This is our top seller, our Volcano Red, our locals' favorite, and our flagship for Volcano Winery. We are the only winery and vineyard on Mokuokeawe, so Big Island's only, and we've been here since '86. So this has been one of our favorites for a very long time, and we feature kind of what Hawaii features, which is a hybrid of different fruits and different palettes, and this is going to showcase Jibochikaba, which is a local berry that grows wild here on the Big Island. And we source that locally, blend it to Cabernet Sauvignon, Carignan, Alicante, and Muscat Dry. And you create this beautiful little semi-sweet Volcano Red. So this is gonna give us a little cranberry note, some cherry notes, very soft body, no French oaking, but this is a crowd pleaser. Jammy, juicy from start to finish, very well balanced, and perfect for any time of the day.
Like now.
Yes. This is giving you a lot of juicy properties, but very balanced with half as sweet as Moscato.
It's really good, Shelley. Yes.
Yes.
One of our other favorites that we have here is also our macadamia nut dessert wine. Would you like to try that as well?
Of course.
All right,
We
perfect.
never pass up desserts, do we?
Or wine.
Same. So we do have a little bit of everything here at Volcano Winery. We have dry, really dry wines, estate wines, semi-sweet fruit blends, and then also macadamia nut honey, which is our version of dessert. We do get natural frost here in Volcano, which is really special to the climate that we're in and the altitude that we're at. But because we have volcanic terrain and 100% of our terroir is made of volcanic rock, that really offers us a very porous material to plant our vines in, to get a good yield from an estate grape, which normally would be very waterlogged underneath soil if not. We do get a lot of rainfall up here and no freeze. So a unique vineyard for Hawaii in general, no heat during fermentation, which is why we call it a honey wine. Fermentation style here would be just like we would do on a grape. So this is just yeast, water, and Hawaiian honey. Classic, smooth, delicate, and very special.
That's dessert.
Yes. It's yummy.
Perfect for Hawaiian fruit. I love pineapple with this wine, but it pairs very well with anything chocolate, of course. We try to source as much as we can locally and, of course, off of our estate. This is 100% here grown on property, and it's going to offer you our light and award-winning white tea and black tea. And this is chilled in the front for you, hot on the backside, very light, very delicate, maybe a little lavender floral undertone, but we have just about 2 acres of tea here grown on property and about 10 working acres of vines that we're constantly changing, evolving, and making new plans for. So excited to see what we're going to be growing next here on property.
This has been great. I will definitely refer people to come up here.
Do we get to go see where they actually grow?
Yeah, please, let's do.
Okay, let's go see where you grow it.
We have 65 acres here in Volcano and just about 2 acres of estate Japanese tea. We also have 5 different vines that grow here and all beneath Mauna Loa's backdrop. We produce about 50,000 bottles a year here out of our vat room in Volcano. Everything is bottled, fermented, oaked here in this room. Bordeaux French oak from France here, stainless steel vats to ferment the wines, and everything we do by hand.
Lonnie, I want to thank you so much for the tour of the winery and the tea. It was such a pleasure to be here today, and I want to thank you so much for that.
Well, mahalo nui loa, and we really appreciate you stopping by. Aloha.
Elizabeth, thank you so much for the tour of the Volcano National Park. It was incredible. Now I see why thousands and thousands of people come visit it every day from all around the world. It was fabulous. Then lunch at the Volcano House and topped off with the Volcano Winery. And now I have to go back to the beach to get warm.
Can I come with you?
Let's go. Thank you for joining me today on Selling the Big Island of Hawaii. I'm your host, Eileen Lacerte, and I have to go cool off. Okay, see ya.